Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you're new here, I am your host LeeApocrypha and it is a pleasure to meet you. Information, disclaimers, and decks will always be in the description box down below. If you need to or want to have a look, then please do so. If you'd like to support me on social media, then please consider doing so. Just a forewarning that, for mature audience only, such as my readings as well. And if you're returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Hugs. Alright, so let's just dive in. I'm going to use the Golden Art Nouveau today. I had an idea of a certain type of reading that I wanted to do today, but with it being the morning, being daylight, I figured that it would be best for me to do that reading later on tonight. And tonight is the full moon as well, so hopefully I'll have enough energy to do that for you guys because I really want to. So I have no clue what's going to come out. I have no questions, no nothing, just going into it for a general message for whoever needs to hear this message, which is usually how I prefer to do my readings. But if you ever have any suggestions on specific topics, then please let me know. I understand I may not be the most responsive on social media, not as I am in person, face-to-face, very sociable and very reclusive online. So we got the Page of Cups in reverse to start off the reading. So right off the bat, I'm feeling like there's difficulty in the area of emotions currently going on in your life right now. Perhaps this has to do with a partner, a romantic interest, a job that you love, something that you have put so much emotional investment in, something that you wanted to get off the ground and get running, get going, and things have been quite difficult in regards to that topic or area in your life. Perhaps there's something that you thought would be abundant and would go a different way, and things have just not been panning out how you have expected them to. We have the Seven of Cups here in reverse, which symbolizes that you may have been struggling when deciding on what new avenue to take, which creative project to pursue, which job to apply for. There's so many options, and I feel like there's also an essence of procrastination here. It's like not all that glitters is gold, and I feel like some people here have been focusing on the wrong things. Like, for example, if you want love and all you care about is what someone looks like on the outside, you're going to always be very disappointed for the most part, because we all get old and wrinkly anyway. The body shouldn't be the first priority in terms of someone's interest, and if it is, then don't be surprised if that's all that it ever will be. I've told this to a friend before, like, if all you care about and the first thing that attracts you to the person, the first thing that actually makes you approach a person is their body, and that's all that the relationship starts off with, it's very like sexual or kind of like that, then it'll probably just die off super quick. And in my personal experience, that does tend to be the case. In the experience of people that I know, that tends to be the case. If someone just wants you for the body, chances are they're not even going to see you for the brain. I'm not saying that they never will, but to many people's personal experience, if someone just wants one thing, chances are they're not going to be committal or anything like that. Let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles, but you desire to work with someone. You desire to have this, I feel like, a new beginning of a sort. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic. I just threw that example out there because I feel like it needs to be said here with all of these cups here. Cups symbolize emotions and can symbolize love, intuition, different things like that. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this is saying that you desire to surround yourself with a group of like-minded people with similar interests that want to pursue similar things so that you guys can help each other and inspire each other to continue to grow on your path. You're looking for inspiration. Be aware of what kind of inspiration you're getting, who you're getting your inspiration from. Let me see. Three is the number of manifestation. For some of you, I feel like you want people to look up to you. You want to be the one that people go to for guidance in terms of whatever career path you're choosing, or whatever it is that you are doing. If you have a good relationship going on, you want people to ask you relationship advice. I feel like you're desiring a higher position in your job, or a leadership role amongst your friends, or in society somehow, amongst your peer group or people who have similar interests. I feel like some of you are working towards, I hear success, abundance, prosperity. I feel like some of you are very focused on career at the time and not love. And if it is love that you're looking for, I feel like there is some kind of imbalance here, or some of you are starting to understand the need to truly love yourself, which is always easier said than done, but it is always necessary. That doesn't mean that we won't have our days. It just means that we have to continue to be compassionate with ourselves, even at the times that we struggle. Let's see, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm seeing here is that although you desire to work with other people, in some certain way you feel like you're lacking independence. I feel like some of you are more focused on your surroundings externally, the people around you, and building upon connections around you, versus going in within yourself and finding that for yourself. Some of you guys are choosing to surround yourself with people, even though you know that there are times that you need to go within and figure some things out. I feel like some of you are avoiding certain situations in your life. If it's anything that makes you remotely emotional, I feel like you're I heard workaholic. You're in workaholic mode. You want more responsibilities and duties at work for some of you, so that you don't have to face your fears, so you don't have to face your relationships or the friendships in your life that mean something deeper to you, because it's easier to distract yourself with your work than to have to face yourself or work through issues that you have with people that you care about. I want to get clarification for all of these cards. Let's see. Page of Cups. The Magician in reverse, yes. Okay. I definitely do get the feeling again. It's like reiterating that you may be refusing to take responsibility for something, maybe refusing to realize your own power in a situation and how you can change your circumstances for the better. I still feel like this is saying, for some of you, you'd rather work with other people than understand your true potential and your true power to work alone and to be abundant alone. It's like, I feel like some of you are trying to build connections with people that are superficial connections and not actually have emotional depth. You're afraid of emotional depth. You're afraid of people who are truly independent. I feel like some of you may be stuck in some kind of codependent behaviors or issues, or have dealt with a lot of codependency in the past. I feel like you guys have been keeping yourself in a box in a way. There's an aspect of you that may be afraid to truly show the world the real you, which is understandable. You know, we all have these self-limiting beliefs or these thoughts that keep us from being able to just be us and express ourselves in healthy ways. Perhaps you have family and or friends, coworkers, or whoever that doesn't necessarily support you or that you don't feel emotionally connected to anymore. You may be feeling like you're drifting away from deeper connections and just going after this is for a very few of you. I feel like some of you have been just kind of going after people that have their financial stability or their career already on check, or that they already have some kind of success in your perception of what success should be. It's good to surround yourself with people that are successful, but I feel like you are disconnecting from connections that may have always been there for you. Some people who always believed in you, but you feel like there are cycles going on with certain people in your lives. Let's see what this Seven of Cups is in reverse. Card flipped over. It was the Three of Wands. I see. You're tired of the confusion. You're tired of the clouded judgment. You're tired of people, places, and things around you distracting you. You want to move forward in a way where you can follow your passions, pursue your dreams. I feel like you see some of these emotional ties or these emotional friendships or whatever as distractions. So I feel like you're detaching from people that are more intuitive, emotional, stuff like that. And in that place, you're trying to find people that are just all passion and things like that. It's interesting. We have the okay, I see. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which can be about reciprocity and about connection, reconnecting, equal give and take. 6 is a number of love. So again, I'm seeing this as some of you wanting to surround yourself with people that look up to you, but without actually giving anything back in return. Because here with the Four of Pentacles, this shows that you are very closed off, fearful of losing, people that may respect you, fearful of losing your title, fearful of losing something that you have earned, or something like that. There's an aspect here of you not allowing yourself to truly grow. You're very closed off. And I feel like there's this sense of coldness. Perhaps you're someone who's very hot and cold, someone who's like teeter-totters, or who has trouble making decisions. I just heard bipolar. I heard Libra. Let's see, what other information can we get? The Four of Swords. So definitely there's a lot here that I feel like you guys aren't afraid to be alone, but some of you are afraid to be alone, to delve deeper into yourself. Some of you are refusing to look at your past because it's painful. I feel like that's a part of the reason why you're detaching from these emotional connections or spiritual connection. Like, because here we have the Three Swords and we have this Knight. The way that their position is make me think like they're refusing to see the past for what it is, or to work on healing. They may be going within to some degree, hoping, wishing, praying for something new to come, but not, it's like I get this sense of not admitting your truth, not being vocal with how you really feel, kind of lurking in the dark, thinking that no one sees you coming. Or I feel like some of you are trying to be strategic about certain things, or the way that you are moving in your life right now, trying to avoid certain people at all costs, trying to avoid certain situations, but at the same time, perhaps distracting yourself with in other ways. You have these goals that you want to accomplish, and that you want to pursue, you want to follow through with. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is interesting because we had the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in reverse, and both of these cards are about independence, financial and physical independence, emotional independence. And both of them being in reverse is showing that you may not realize that you are having some kind of codependency issues, or that you may fear I feel like for some of you, there's someone in your life who's very independent and very headstrong and stubborn, or whatever the case is. And you're doing everything in your power to move away from that person, to move away from that situation. I feel like these messages are kind of scattered a little. Oh, shit. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords that flew out quick, and this is the quickest moving knight, the Knight of Swords. But then to counter that, we had the Hangman. So I get a lot of teeter-tottering energy from you, and I mentioned that earlier as well. Like, you want to rush forward, you just want to go with it, you want to express how you feel, you want to say what you mean, but then you stop yourself and you force yourself into the state of reflection, which is good to reflect. It's good to take your time to say how you feel, but it's like, for you, I feel like for some of you, it's like in not healthy ways. It's like, you know how you feel, and each and every single time you actually do allow yourself to go within and figure something out. You want to charge forward, you want to say how you feel, you want to speak your mind, but then you stop yourself because you're like, you know what, maybe I'm thinking about this wrong, maybe this isn't what I really want. And it's like you keep counteracting your own feelings, your own intuition, because it's like, it's not what you want to hear. So although you want to move forward quickly, you want to speak your mind, you want to speak your truth, you want to be honest and open about something, you stop yourself. You try to see things from a different perspective, but at the same time, I feel like you're hanging yourself from the same tree, in the same motion, in the same time of day, or the same whatever. You're not seeing things differently. In your perspective, some of you may think like, yeah, I'm seeing things differently. I'm on this tree, I'm hanging myself upside down so I can view things from a different perspective. But it's like you always fight yourself. I feel like sometimes you fight the information that comes forward to you in these moments where you do actually allow yourself the time and space to connect deeper and to reflect upon your situation. What else? We have the Star, but you're hopeful. Deep down inside, you're hopeful for something, whether that's career, relationship, friendship, family, within yourself, success, abundance. Like, you're hopeful for something in all aspects of your life. You want things to fall into alignment, but you need to allow yourself to express your emotions and to feel through your emotions. It's not healthy to tell yourself to, okay, I'm getting this is some toxic masculinity bullshit. You're telling yourself, I'm a man, I need to grow the fuck up and I can't be emotional, and why am I crying over this? You're crying over it because your body needs to release all of the stress and all of the shit that you have been hiding for so long. It's only gonna keep coming up over and over and over again until you face it. I feel like some of you are hopeful that you won't have to be honest, or that you won't have to reach out, apologize. What does that have to do with the star? I heard half-assed. In this picture, this woman is pouring out this jug of water into this little pond, but then this one she's pouring it onto the earth. Yes, it's meeting with the pond, but because it has nowhere else to go. I'm hearing some of you are half-assing your connections. You're acting like you're giving some love or some emotional connection to people that you're not even truly paying attention to, just to keep people at arm's length. Just so that you don't have to truly express how you feel. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 stars. 7 of them are small, 1 is bigger. 8 is about cycles. 7 is about spirituality or alignment. 1 is about amplification, can also be about alignment. It's not selfish to put yourself first. It is necessary to some degree. It's necessary for all of us to understand that we need to allow ourselves to have enough time and energy for ourselves, for our own sanity, and for what we are trying to build for ourselves. But don't keep people guessing. Don't hold people at arm's length. Don't half-ass your connections, is what I'm getting here. If you really want a stable connection, you really want to manifest stability in a connection or a job or whatever the case is, then you have to put your all into it. Why are you expressing all of your emotions to one person that you say is important in your life, and then the other person you're literally just breadcrumbing? What else? Oh shit. So we have the 4 of Wands here. 4 is about stability. The 4 of Wands can symbolize marriage, partnership, and things like that. Perhaps you're hopeful that you will come into a connection with someone that you can spend your life with, or a career path that will always be with you. You want to celebrate your victories And I just saw, temperance and temperance underneath the deck. You're trying to be patient and you're trying to view things, again, there's more of that aura of light, trying to view things from a different perspective. But I feel like there's this constant push and pull. It's saying to be patient with yourself and the people around you. If you truly want to work something out in a job or a family situation or a connection or whatever the case is, it's important to be patient, but to be open and honest about how you feel. The only way to build stability in something is to start from the ground up. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So with the 10 of Pentacles literally coming out right after the 4 of Wands, this here is showing that you desire a commitment. Something that if you commit yourself to, you will have true abundance, true love, true family, true connection, true prosperity, all of this. Let me get one more and then I might start asking specific questions. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles, but you know it's going to take work. You know it's going to take time. But I feel like for some of you deep down inside, this is what you want. You want the time, the space, the energy to work on what it is that you feel called to do, that you feel passionate about, and that's important. But some of you are ignoring how you truly feel about certain things in your life. Crying over spilt milk. And not turning around and realizing what you have, or realizing what is left, or realizing how something can still flourish and blossom despite the past, despite the difficulty and the challenges that you have faced in this connection or this job or whatever the case is. So now I'm going to gather all these cards. I'm actually going to put them back. And I feel called to ask specifically, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? What are they afraid of? Love, commitment, emotions. You're afraid of people who come forward to you in a romantic way. Afraid of expressing your true emotions. Afraid of moving forward towards what it is that you truly, truly, deep down inside love and desire. What brings you emotional fulfillment. So I feel like this is the fear of abandonment. This is the fear of emotional expression, the fear of vulnerability. You fear being vulnerable. I feel like perhaps that's why the connections that you're building, although you have the intention of building something deeper, I feel like some of you get afraid or stop yourself or something like that, because you see how serious something may be going. I feel like some of you just want to play around and flirt around or whatever the case is. I feel like that's only for a few of you or some of you. Please tell me more about their fears. Magician. You fear your own power. You fear yourself. You fear what you will become. In some way, you distrust yourself. I feel like some of you distrust yourself in connections. The Magician can also be a card that symbolizes manipulation. Some of you fear that people will manipulate you, and some of you fear that you will manipulate other people. If you are a manipulative sort, some of you fear your own power, you fear your own success, and the fear of success is a real thing. We all do. Why? Because our ego wants to keep us safe, and in order to be successful, we have to push ourselves past our boundaries and push ourselves to continue to learn and to grow and to become. The fear of success is not uncommon. We all fear success to some degree, but we need to keep it going anyway. To understand balance. Some of you fear, again, I mentioned this earlier, fear cycles going on. And it's interesting actually, because the first time the Magician card came out, it came out in reverse earlier. I mentioned about cycles because I saw this, it's a snake that's wrapped around the Magician's waist. And to me, it reminded me of the Ouroboros, which reminded me about cycles. But then upright, seeing the figure 8, still reminding me of cycles. You're afraid that you're going to manifest the same kind of shit in your life, the same people, the same circumstances, the same connections or type of connections, the same arguments. But I mean, if you refuse to face yourself, if you refuse to be honest with yourself, if you refuse to be honest with others, then yes, you will repeat the same vicious cycles. Because you need to do some work within yourself. And we all do. That's literally life is about working on ourselves. It is an endless journey of us either giving up or pushing past our fears. And it's going to be a mixture of all of that. But it's necessary to keep going, keep growing, and keep striving, keep trying. Tell me more about this person's fears, please. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. We have the 2 of Wands in reverse. And we have the 10 of Cups upright. It's interesting because from all of these elements here, we have the Pentacles, the Cups, the Swords, and the Wands. From all of them, this whole time, like, the Cup has been really standing out to me. The first card that came up, at the very beginning was the Page of Cups in reverse. Here in your fears, you have the Knight of Cups upright. There's a lot here about fear of emotion, and here we have, there's certain things that you fear letting go. Patterns that you're used to, people that you're used to, people, places, things, mentalities. You fear letting go. It's like there are burdens that you hold on to. Or there are some of you that refuse to work, that refuse to see these burdens as burdens. These people, places, and things that manipulate you, that use you, that take you for granted. You desire to move forward and to plan ahead, but there's this fear that you won't make it. There's this fear of love, of true emotional fulfillment, of abundance, true abundance with somebody. You fear family. Perhaps you have family issues, or you have in the past, or you fear that if you get in a relationship, you might have a family with this person, and you fear divorce or whatever. It's like you're admitting defeat before even giving yourself and other people a chance, a real, true fighting chance. Underneath is the Emperor. Stubbornness. The Emperor is someone who embodies all kings. The Magician here is someone who understands and can work with all elements, whether feminine or masculine. The Emperor here is the masculine aspect of all those elements. Perhaps you fear your father. Perhaps you are a father and you fear that you will repeat cycles of your family. Perhaps some of you have father issues. You fear people that are, how can I say, dominant, stubborn, curious. Why did I get curious? Underneath that is the Hierophant, which is very interesting. The Hierophant is a symbol of a spiritual leader or organizations, whether school or church or whatever. Guru, something. I feel like some of you fear. I heard Aries because the Emperor is an Aries card. But I feel like some of you fear a person in your life who's very dominant and spiritual. And it's interesting because this is 4 and this is 5. 4 is about stability, 5 is about change. So some of you fear how your stability will change when you create change in your life. Some of you want to heal a connection with your father, but perhaps your father is too stubborn. Heal a connection with an Aries, but perhaps you guys don't see eye to eye. I just saw these keys and I heard Hecate. Maybe you work with Hecate or someone you know works with Hecate. You've been feeling drawn to her energy. This is making me think of gateways, portals, decisions, the fork in the road. You're trying to make a decision. I feel like for a lot of you, again, this is a dominant figure in your life, whether male or female. I feel like for a lot of you, this is father figure. Perhaps you don't have a strong connection with your father. I heard brother, older brother, strength. But you're trying to hold strength for yourself, trying to be more gentle with yourself. Let's see. Tell me more about this person's fears, and then I'll get to this with the strength. Some of you feel like you're not strong enough. You fear that you will bite more than you can chew. You fear lies and deceit, or you are a liar and deceiver, and you fear ruining connections or people ruining your connections because of this manipulating energy. Perhaps your father is very manipulative, very backstabbing. Smoke. It's smoke. I heard it's smoke. Smoke in the mirrors. Smoky mirrors. It's making me think back to the 7 of Cups that we got in the beginning of the reading. It was like the second card. And it had the smoke behind all of those cups. I'm saying that because I'm seeing literally the smoke in this card. And spirituality too, because 7 isn't a spiritual number, and we also had the Hierophant here. Some of you fear religion, you fear your own spiritual connection, you fear divinity, you fear gods and goddesses, you fear that they will, I heard, show you their wrath. Why would you fear that unless you are yourself being deceiving and conniving and hurtful? I feel like some of you fear facing an aspect of yourself because you know that you're deceiving yourself, deceiving, holding on to the pain. Okay, this is what I'm getting. The 3 swords. Holding on to the pain and the heartache like the 3 of swords. This person has 1 sword slung behind their back and it's unsheathed. Backstabbing. Lies. Not telling the full truth, half-truths. But then 1 is sheathed here at their waist. So it's like, I heard at arm's distance. This teeter-tottering energy, and in between is this pain. So I feel like these things that you are going through, this teeter-tottering energy, you want to move forward, but you don't. You feel motivated, but then you procrastinate, or whatever the case is, whether this is love, financial, creative, career. You teeter-totter between something hot and cold energy, which I mentioned earlier, because of this pain that you're still holding on to. It has been making you spiteful. I heard jealous, deceitful. It's like you struggle to make a decision because we do have the 2 swords in the back here. So in total there's 7. The 2 of swords is about making a decision. Leaving something behind, someone, career, a creative project, leaving it behind, not finishing it. I heard for some of you, finish where you left off. For some of you, I heard let go of the past. But in order to truly let go of the past, you need to let go of the pain. The pain that this father figure has put you through, the pain that people who have manipulated you have put you through, the pain that you have had in love. Perhaps you had planned a future with somebody and things didn't work out. What else does this person fear? Tell me more. As above, so below. You fear true balance in your life. Some of you fear light, some of you fear darkness. Some of you don't want to be the first to speak up. I know this isn't swords, but the first to give. Some of you fear giving to the wrong person. Some of you fear that people that come towards you are the wrong kind of people. Some of you fear like you want to come forward towards somebody, or a career, a boss, whatever the case is, this father figure, your family, your friends. There's something that you fear bringing up to their attention. I have to do this for myself, I heard. I have to do this for myself. Whether other people understand me or not. You do. You're right. Whether other people understand you or not, you do you. As long as you're not harming anybody or animals or anything like that. Underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. You fear that you're going to lose your motivation. You fear that all of your progress is going to amount to nothing. Some of you fear that all of the time and energy that you've put into the things that you love and the connections that you truly care about, that things are not going to work out. I feel like your faith is dwindling. I want to know more. Oh shit. That almost fell out. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So, here we go. First card. You fear arguments. You're tired of people in your life that just bring you arguments or trouble. You're tired of working for a company that is just full of shit. Greed. Yeah. Okay. So these 3 cards kind of flew out together, and one of them slid further and almost fell. The one that slid further and almost fell is Justice in reverse. You fear karma. Some of you know that you may have wronged someone, or you fear backlash. You fear connections in your life that are unbalanced. And it's like you fear balancing out these connections with your truth. It's necessary if you want to balance out a connection, or you want to speak your mind at work, or whatever the case is, you want to bring forward your ideas, then you need to communicate. Some of you fear communication. Some of you fear your intuition. You fear yourself. You fear your divinity, your connection, your spirits, your angels, your demons. You know they want to work with you. They can literally be showing you signs and synchronicities in every single way. They can literally be reminding you about someone or something in your life over and over and over again in your daily life, whether you're at work or you're with friends or you're just going to the store. Something keeps popping up and you keep refusing it. You're afraid of true passion, a new opportunity, new passion, commitment, intimacy. I'm going to take all these cards except the Strength, the Justice, and the High Priestess, and the Emperor. I want to specify on these cards. And the Ten of Cups. Okay. So the Strength. Oh, let me talk about this. Forgot about that. You fear cycles. Again, I mentioned it. The same cycles reoccurring in your life over and over and over again. You want things to end. You want things to grow and to flourish and for new beginnings and all of that. Okay. So let's see. Here I am gonna put. No, I'll put the Strength here too. So for all of these fears here, I want to get clarification for each of these fears specifically. Okay, I'm feeling like I should use the Restless Tarot for this. Why does this person fear the Emperor? Or Aries. I fear Aries. So what that can mean for, I was literally gonna say what that can mean for you is a literal Aries, or it can mean someone who has those negative traits of an Aries. So 3 cards flew out, 1 fell, and 2 are still face down. I'm not gonna look at those yet. Let's see the card. The Knight of Swords. It's like this person has an arrow through their heart, and this horse has 3 arrows through its heart. You fear pain of the heart. Someone cut. I fear the truth, I heard. The way that this person communicates, they may be harsh with their words. You fear that this person is going to do something brash. We have the Hierophant in reverse, which is interesting because within the fears, the Hierophant did come out. And this is making me think of emotions, pouring out your emotions. Connection. I heard marriage. I fear marriage. That's what I heard. I fear religion. What's this? The Sorceress. This is the Sorceress. It was in reverse. This is upright. The Hierophant, like I mentioned earlier, could be about spirituality. The Sorceress, someone who is like the magician. I'm getting, again, spiritual. But let me see, I feel called to read the Sorceress. No, I'm sorry, I stumble over my words when I read out loud, but I feel called to do it, so we're gonna do it. The Sorceress. Proper, so upright. Power in the many, personal changes, unity between feminine and masculine, and principled decisions, inverted vengeance for others, destructive equality, transitional forms, and a wise use of personal power. This is a sign of unity among forms. Those who draw this card may find peace within themselves, particularly in the midst of profound changes. This card is also a sign of measured, principled decisions. Those who draw this card should pursue what is right, even if it is difficult, costly, or unpopular. Those who draw this card, this sign inverted, should explore the use of their power and privilege to bring destruction to oppressive powers. Yes, then I cannot pronounce that. Ystehene speaks pestilence from her lower mouth. Okay, so I see. This is coming from inside her, this beast. A song came in my head. A pussy talk. The pussy speak. Okay. Some of you fear being dick whipped or pussy whipped or something. The pussy's so good, you fear that it will keep you enthralled. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that just came on my head, so I had to say it. From her lower mouth. Wow. Okay. Let's see. There may be a feminine in your life that you think uses their sexuality or their sensual side to manipulate. I heard unleash the beast, but not like that. What? What's underneath? Let me see. You have the 9 of Wands underneath in reverse. Overburden. Let me continue. I feel like not all of you, this is going to be in revolving around connection. Perhaps some of you fear your feminine side, which means, okay, I see. Having this Emperor here, and then having the card upright of the, what was it, the Priestess or whatever? The Sorceress, excuse me. I feel like some of you, if you're masculine, you fear your feminine side. So that's your intuition, your emotions, your compassion. Those aspects within yourself. You fear finding true balance because if you are a man and you're raised in toxic masculinity, which our society and like every society pressures men to, you can't feel, you can't have emotion, no cry. Like, it's stupid, but like honestly that shit pisses me off. I cannot fucking stand when people raise their children, or especially raising their little boys to not be emotional or, well, you shouldn't like that color because it's girly and blah. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Ugh, disgusting. I hate motherfuckers like that. Disgusting. Anyway, some of you are trying to heal from that toxic masculinity, healing from a father figure that pressured you to push away your femininity, trying to heal through that and trying to find a healthy balance between your sexual desires, and trying to find a healthy balance between that. Let me see here with the 10 of Cups. What is it about the 10 of Cups that they fear? I'll move this card now. Move the Emperor. What is it about the 10 of Cups that they fear? Black smoke. Earlier, didn't I mention smoke? Smoke in the mirrors. Black smoke, okay. 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups came out underneath the deck earlier. It's really hard to see this card, maybe from kind of afar. It's kind of like this beast thing that's kind of like fingering itself with its hand like this. And it's like the fluids are filling the cups. There are hands, hooks, their hands coming out of this creature, their hands hanging from this creature, and there's a big hand fingering this creature. Like it's doing it to itself. So I feel like in a way it's like you're keeping yourself stuck. And interesting, these 3 cups are being held by 3 hands. Like entertaining the wrong crowd. Okay, what's this about black smoke? This person is cut and bruised. It's like I don't feel like they literally have a hole in their heart, but I feel like there's this essence of having a hole in your heart. The pain. It's like the more you live with pain in your heart, the harder it is for you to not become jaded towards a situation in your life. The black smoke in reverse is saying, oh yeah, now I remember, because this is what is reiterating or what is being brought up with the 10 of Cups. You fear people that are literally using their pussy juices or their cum or whatever, using only one aspect of their body or one aspect of who they are to manipulate you. You're afraid of people that lie to you, that keep you in the dark, that they're trying to manipulate you. Some of you fear people are doing magic against you. What does this have to do with the 10 of Cups, though? I want another card. What's underneath? The Thrall of Swords in reverse. It's like cutting yourself open, vulnerability. An aspect of connections that you fear the most is being vulnerable. Letting it all out. Laying your shit bare. Laying all your cards out on the table. You fear being honest and open about how you truly feel, what you truly think. You feel alone. You feel battered and bruised, and you've gone through so much shit, and this person, the next person, the other person, whoever has literally, you feel like they just used you. Like they just wanted one thing and they're gone. You fear developing deeper connections with people that can truly make you happy and feel true abundance. You fear true happy family because you're afraid of people lying to you, afraid of people using you, afraid of yourself not being honest, afraid that you will not be able to be who you really are, or express how you really feel without causing harm to you or this other person or this boss or whatever. I want one more card for this 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups. Okay, well, those were too many cards, so I'm going to put them all back. Those didn't feel right. What is about? That's like a big chunk. What is it about this? Okay. This is it. 6 of Cups. I just saw 1, 11, 11. And for the mass majority of this reading, I've been looking down. You fear coming into alignment. You fear spiritual connection, because 1111 can be a sign of take as resonates. Doesn't mean that that's your situation. I'm not saying that it is. You know your situation better than I do, but it could be attributed to twin flame energy. 1111. 1111 is also about spiritual enlightenment and awakening. But the 6 of Cups here, 6 of Cups is about reunion. I heard 1, 12, 12. I gave my blood to you. I gave my blood to you. Is that how we are so bonded? Is that how you have this hold over me? The snakeskin. It's like I see the texture on this blindfold, and to me it reminded me of like scales, like a fish skin or a snake skin. You fear reuniting. You fear a reunion of some sort. But what does this have to do? Ace of Pentacles. Remember how I said there's something that you fear about you or someone coming forward with. What card was it? It was the Page of Pentacles, wasn't it? And I want to clarify this 6 of Cups. And clarify this 6 of Cups. The Sun in reverse. Oh, there's another card. The King of Cups. And look at this depiction of the King of Cups. Okay. The 7 of Cups in reverse. And remember, the 7 of Cups came out as one of the first cards in this reading at all. Ghosted. I heard ghosted. I'm done. I heard you took my blood, but you will not take my heart. You will not take my emotions. I feel like some of you feel like somebody used you. The situation didn't end well. And now you're closed off. and this person's closed off. And I feel like whoever is involved is closed off. I'm not gonna give you shit. That's what I heard. You want it? Too bad. I ain't giving you shit. So I feel like the essence here of the Ten of Cups is that this could possibly be, if this is resonating with you, a connection from the past that you have walked away from, have ghosted this person, or this person has ghosted you. There's this distance. I feel like there's miscommunication and some misunderstanding here. And I feel like that is an aspect of why things didn't pan out the way that was expected, that both of you expected or desired. And it's like, I'm walking away, I'm not giving you shit anymore. You tried to take away my happiness. The thing that truly makes me happy. You didn't understand me then. Why would you understand me now? You don't deserve to understand me now if you didn't understand me then. I know the feeling. I definitely know that feeling. It really sucks when you desire something or you have an expectation, that both of you have expectations that things are going to be better or whatever. I'm seeing here that there's deceit, miscommunication, misunderstanding, but there's still a lot of pain, and I feel like the pain is on both sides. There's still something about this King of Cups. I'm gonna put these cards back and mention more about this King of Cups here. Tell me more about this King of Cups that is connected to this Ten of Cups. Complicity. The element of fire. I'm gonna read this card. Complicity. Complicity. This is a card that is specific to this deck. Let's see. The crux of the cipher, obliteration, proper obligations, dire demands, potentially untrustworthy people, desperation, inverted cycles, bigger plans beyond the self, swamps, contributions to a cause. Let me read what it says, just this part. This is a sign of required acts, especially from those who are in extreme need. Watch out for those who would take advantage of charity, but do not let the heart harden. Inverted, it is a sign of plans far greater than estimation. Perhaps reconsider the initial quest and place it within the greater picture. So that really stood out to me. But do not let the heart harden, which is what I mentioned from this card. Didn't I say I feel like someone's like, well, you know what? I ain't giving you shit. I feel like there's this coldness, this blocking, this cutting. You know what? I'm going to literally look up that word. Association or participation in or as if in a wrongful act. Let's see. The state of being an accomplice, partnership or involvement in wrongdoing, complicity is a crime. Involvement in a crime or some activity that is wrong. Involvement in a crime or some blah blah blah. Guilt as an accomplice in a crime or offense. Type of guilt, guiltiness, or state of having committed an offense. Helping to commit a crime or do wrong in some way. Okay. I feel like some of you, in some aspect, there's some guilt here, but there's this stubbornness to admit faults, to not point fingers and just everyone involved or whatever just speak their mind and be honest and true without putting the blame on anyone else, and just let their side of the story be heard. I keep paying attention to this heart center here, and that there's this like wound here, and it's like they're putting an egg into the womb or something. Guilt. We had that card earlier, I already shuffled it in, but about the black smoke. And it's like your mind is clouded and overwhelmed, that you're not able to see clearly the situation because you have already hardened yourself. You blocked yourself off from the potential of true love, a true abundance, true happy family, because you've been hurt in the past. And so you're like, you know what? I don't want it. I'd rather just not have it and just fuck around and have a good time than to be serious and commit to anyone or anything, because it's hard and fuck people. I feel like some of you are just in this extremely jaded energy, and that's why you're very cold and closed off towards the possibility of having true love. Okay, so let's see. Let's move on to the High Priestess. Why does this person fear the High Priestess? What is it about the High Priestess this person fears? I heard take the top one. The Sorceress in reverse. You fear that this feminine energy or this intuitive energy in your life is using their intuition to control you. Using their intuition, using their body, using their sexiness or whatever to control you and manipulate you. I feel like that's what you fear. You fear that this High Priestess isn't who she says she is, and that she has more secrets than she's letting on. You distrust this person, but I feel like this person has more right to distrust you. Like it goes both ways is what I'm seeing, because there are pillars here. The pillars, one's black, one's white, so it's like it goes both ways. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. Guardedness. Letting go of burden. We have Scorpio. Perhaps you're a Scorpio, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, or this is just a Scorpio energy. You fear that this person is secretive. And when I'm saying that, I'm talking about the negative attributes of the Scorpio here. You fear that this high priestess in your life has these negative attributes of the Scorpio. So I feel like deceit, secretiveness, it's cunning, backstabbing. Seven of Swords, talking about backstabbing. What card more deceitful, more backstabbing, more cunning, or whatever than the Seven of Swords, which came out as one of your cards of something that you fear. So an aspect of what you fear here with this high priestess is that they're manipulating you, that they have a different perspective, or they're able to see things from the different perspective, and you feel like they're tweaking it to control you, or to, I feel like in your perception, you see this person as abusing their power, abusing their, I heard they're so alluring, like it must be a trap, or it's a trap. It's underneath the Three of Pentacles. You fear that this person, if you work with this person, you give this person a different chance, or this energy, whatever this is for you, that they're literally going to consume you. Let me get one more card. You think that this person is lying to you. You think that they abuse their power. Predation. This card is about repeating cycles. In this card, I only remember what it's about because I read it in one of the other readings, because I don't really read the books outside it. I should. It's about someone who is like commits a murder-suicide, and they're stuck forever perpetuating this, they're in limbo. They're stuck in limbo. You fear that this person will keep you stuck in limbo. You fear that this person is stuck in limbo and that they will keep you there trapped with them. I feel like that's what you fear about this person. I want to know, what is the truth of the matter here? What is the truth of the matter here? To not have any... Okay, I'm going to pick my most simplest deck. It's calling out to me. This is actually the first deck that I ever had. What is this? Oh, and half the deck fell. Queen of Wands was sideways in the trash amongst Temperance. So you feel like this person, again, Queen of Wands, you feel like they're manipulative. In reverse, you feel like they're manipulative, they're lying to you, they're hiding shit from you. We had the Six of Cups, like they want a reunion with you, but I feel like you think that they're just fucking with you, that they're playing with you. We have the Three of Pentacles here, And then underneath the deck, if it's still there, did I shuffle it? I shuffled it. It's not here. Was it out here? Let me see. No. Okay, well, too bad. I already shuffled it in. And now, okay. You feel like this person wants a reunion just to keep you stuck. You fear that they're literally just a distraction. The Three of Pentacles, that they don't want to work with you. You feel like you feel like they have no intention of compromise. So I'm going to put these back and continue to ask what I was actually asking. What is their true intention? All right, well, those cards wanted to come out too. So the first card that came out was the Three of Swords in reverse. So their true intention is to remove the heartache. Their true intention is to heal, to fix things. I'm not saying that they want to fix things with you necessarily, but just with this one card, I saw 131, 33 on the clock. And then we have the 3 here. 3 is about manifestation, healing. There's Judgment in reverse. And what I'm getting from here is that the true desire of this person is to heal, to release judgment on both sides. The World, to end vicious cycles. The World in reverse, to end vicious cycles. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. And interesting, the High Priestess in reverse. So let's see here. Let's see. What is this? I feel like this person's intentions isn't necessarily to come forward with an offer, which I feel like is something that you fear about this person. But I feel like this person feels, this is counter, like, it's weird, because it's like you feel like this is the High Priestess. You fear this High Priestess has bad intentions, but this High Priestess that you're inquiring about, or that's about this, fears that you are the High Priestess in reverse. So I feel like their intentions are to... Oh, okay, I see. Because the High Priestess can symbolize secrets. Remember, I mentioned that's something you fear, that this person has secrets or has been lying to you. This person doesn't want there to be secrets. The aspect of the High Priestess that they do not want is the secretiveness. Is this withholding information, withholding the truth. Because the High Priestess only tells people who are ready the truth. This person, I feel like here, is saying, like, I just want to know the truth. Whether I'm ready for it or not, I just want to know the truth. Interesting. Underneath the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. The Three of Cups can symbolize a third-party situation. The Three of Cups in reverse can symbolize... Three of Cups upright can symbolize... I was going to say a party. a celebration, recognition. And the Three of Cups here, I feel like this person, doesn't want there to be, look, there's the Devil, okay. This person doesn't want there to be other people involved in a way where it gets in the way of the truth. They don't want other people's opinions to deter or to manipulate either person. They feel lost in the forest here, dealing with the situation, and they also feel a lack of happiness. With the Hermit, I feel like they're also in the same energy that you are. I feel like you guys are mirroring each other's fears in some way. And sorry about that. And I mentioned earlier how it was 1:11:11, and now my timer is gonna reset because my fucking alarm went off. And for some reason, the alarms, they stopped the whole fucking video. Anyway, so let's see. Hopefully I'll be able to put these videos together. But anyway, yeah, so there's this mirroring energy here. If this is someone that you're dealing with, if you do feel like this is a deep soul connection or something here with this High Priestess, then chances are it might be, because there's the High Priestess came out twice. We had the 1:11:11 energy, and I feel like this energy of these fears are mirrored here. So let's continue with the Justice in reverse. Why do you fear this Justice in reverse? Justice in reverse. Why is Justice here? This card wants to flip out, I'll take it. The Four of Pentacles here. You feel like this person's lurking. Oh, okay. You feel like this person is lurking, or you feel like there's this energy that is unjust. Someone's lurking and trying to take away your stability, your abundance, your happiness. That's what you fear. You fear that this Justice in reverse would be this person coming back into your life, or this boss, or whatever the fuck the case is, this family member trying to take from you, take your money, take your happiness, take your stability. They want to sap you dry. That's what you fear here. You fear that they're watching, they have their hand on you. You fear that they have done black magic on you. Black magic isn't evil, but you fear that they have done something to harm you, is my point. And then we have the King of Cups. Again. Unbalanced emotions. Unbalanced emotions is what I get from this card right now. Queen of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Interesting. So we have here the King of Cups, but then we had here the Queen of Cups in reverse. And then here's the Justice in reverse. The King and the Queen of Cups are partners. They are counterparts. Justice is about balance. So you feel like this is an unbalanced situation. You feel like this person is imbalanced. Like this boss is imbalanced. like this family member is imbalanced. They're easy to cut you off, but may struggle to communicate. This could be your energy, this could be their energy. You feel like I see. For some of you, you feared this connection or this boss being manipulative or this family member controlling you because you see an imbalance here. You perceive some imbalance here. You feel like they are not understanding or compassionate. It's like you see a potential there because we have both the king and the queen, so there is that potential. But you see imbalance. And what's underneath? Sublimation. Sublimation, which is a unique card to this deck. And it was in reverse. This may be about family because I'm seeing here the sperm with each one has a fingerprint, which makes sense. Because each sperm carries a different DNA. Like, yes, it comes from the same person, but they're all different. It's like a different chance. Each of these fingerprints are unique and different. You feel like I'm getting the sense back to family. You feel like in regards to family, it's like, well, we're blood, so you gotta do what I say, motherfucker. You feel like if this is your parental figure, your guardian, or someone else like that, that they're controlling you by the fact that you came from them. And it's not fair. Because you're your own human being, and yes, you may be blood, yes, you came from them, and yes, you're grateful for all of that, but at the same time, I feel like they don't see how they've wronged you or how they've hurt you, how cold they have been towards you, how not compassionate and not understanding they have been. Perhaps for some of you, this may be the mother figure. There's something here about mother figure. You wish that she could have been more involved. You wish that she could have defended you, could have showed you more compassion, could have been more loving towards you and understanding and helped you more emotionally. I feel like some of you feel like your parental figures didn't help you find balance in your upbringing because they were unbalanced. Perhaps your mom does whatever your dad says or something, and your dad is very cold and your mom just watches on the sidelines without actually standing up for you. Like they control you just because you're their child, just because you came from them, that they act like they have the right to control you. No, they don't. You're a grown-ass adult. At that point, you can do whatever the fuck you want. As long as you're not raping, murdering people or animals or whatever, then you do you and fuck what they think. And it's easier said than done. But I feel like you're getting to the point where you see how they just manipulate you and they're trying to take from you, and you're trying everything in your power to hold your abundance and to hold your stability for yourself, and you just feel like they're just watching over you and doing everything in their power to bring you down or to keep you stuck or to make you do what it is that they want you to do. Just because you're their child, that they think they have the right to force you to live the life they desire you to, which is bullshit. No parent ever has nor ever will have the right to tell you who you should be. Just because you came out of them don't mean shit. It doesn't. If they really love you, they'll learn to give you some breathing space for you to be who you are, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But I feel like you feel so detached and so drained, emotionally numb. That's the word I'm looking for. You feel so numb because your parents are very controlling. And you feel like you will never get the justice that you deserve for how they treated you in the past and for how they treat you now. If you feel like you need to leave the situation because your parents are controlling, and you might mention to them, oh, I think I'm going to start looking for a place to move. I just saw 10:10 on my clock. Yeah, this is a cycle that you're going through, that you're trying to break the chains that you feel tied from your family. I feel like sometimes you're like, I'm gonna move out, and they're like, oh, but you're supposed to help us with our bills, and what are you gonna do to help us, and you need to help us, and you wanna leave us because you hate us? Fuck that. Let them know that's not my intention. That is not the reason why. And if they keep putting words in your mouth, fuck it. Leave. It's easier said than done. But if they're literally manipulating you by telling you, oh, you hate us, because you hate us you want to leave, and because you hate us you don't want to help us with financially, and because of blah blah, fuck that. Parents should be mature enough, theoretically, to find balance in their life and to allow you to find balance in theirs, in your own life. Excuse me. I saw 11:23, by the way, which is about new beginnings and moving forward for me. It's like taking the first steps necessary. You feel so tied down, you feel so bogged down with family situations. You're trying to leave the situation, but you feel like they just keep sapping you dry. They keep holding you back. Well, we need help with our bills. Well, we need help with this. That's not your, I don't mean to sound like a bitch, but that's not your problem. Like, if you're there, then yes, help them. But if you leave, which you have the right to do as a grown-ass adult, if you want to leave the nest, then you shouldn't be forced to feel guilty for it. No. Just like your brother. I heard. Just like your brother. Good for nothing. You hate us. Where are you? They compare you to one of your other siblings, whether you have a sister or a brother that they compare you to, and you're like, I'm not them. Do you not fucking see it? Like, that's you in your head, but you don't have the courage to speak it. I feel like there's a reason why you don't, because of how they are. So cold, they'll cut you off so quick, and you don't want to be cut off from your family. But then they're putting all these words in your mouth. Well, you're leaving us? How can you leave us? You owe us your life, pretty much. Don't be like them. Don't be like the other members in our family that they just come around when they need us, and then, where are you? You're going to be the same. You're going to be like them. I can't believe you. That's sad. That's really sad. You need to do what's right for you. And if that's leaving the situation, which if that's how they are, then I would say leaving the situation is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Whether it's family or whether you're married and your spouse is literally telling you, how can you leave us? How can you leave us? You're gonna leave your kids? Well, because our relationship isn't working and you treat me like shit and you hate me and like you literally abuse me mentally, emotionally, physically, verbally, and you expect me to stick around just because we have kids? No, that's not okay. They will grow up in a healthier home environment if, I saw 1444, if we have, you know, joint custody and you have them when you're in a good mood and I have them when I'm in a good mood, you know, we're sharing here, but I'm not leaving because I hate them. I'm leaving because we don't work out. Oh, but you hate your kids and blah, 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 and you don't deserve shit. You fear that you will not have a just outcome and that you will be stuck perpetuating cycles just because people expect you to. The only person that you need to meet expectations for is yourself. At the end of the day, in truth, that's it. People who truly love you, it doesn't matter if they're family or friends or otherwise, and that doesn't mean that they don't love you, okay? But what it does mean is if they're able to express their love in a healthy way, people who express their love in a healthy way will understand we need to communicate to find balance, and then we will have justice. But if there's no healthy communication, there will be no balance, there will be no justice. And you will be stuck perpetuating those cycles over and over and over and over and over and over again. You feel like you're losing yourself because people around you control you. Family control you. Just because your blood don't mean shit. They're literally family members that rape and murder each other and abuse each other, neglect each other, talk shit, talk down to you like you're not worth shit. None of that. None of that's healthy. And no one deserves to be stuck in those situations. If you need to leave your situation, you need to leave your home in order for you to have peace of mind for once, so that you're not surrounded by people that are like that, literally controlling you by manipulating your emotions, by making you feel guilty, by making you feel like that. Leave. That's why the justice is here in reverse. That's a part of why you feel like justice will not come to you. That is what you fear. So let's see what the Strength card is about. Is this your fear? Is this something else? What is it that you fear about the Strength? Six of Cups. You fear that when you come to your strength, that means that you're going to have to face issues of your past, face relationships and connections of your past in order for you to heal more. It's like you fear that in order for you to come into true strength within yourself, you have to go through the shit. But yes, understandably so. It's the only way to do it in a healthy way where you're able to express yourself and your strength, to know that you have the strength within you, but don't be fearful of that. Ace of Swords, you fear people will lie to you. You fear the Tower. Like you will reunite with yourself, that you will remove the lies, you will remove the self-deception. You fear like a tower moment is gonna happen and everything's just gonna get worse. Excuse me. The truth is, tower moments are gonna happen throughout our life, whether we want it to or not. And the Tower card is a beautiful card, despite its terrifying image, despite its terrifying ways of happening. The truth is, tower moments wouldn't happen as often if we, how can I say, don't fear it. Tower moments are sometimes necessary. A tower moment is an unexpected change. I just saw 2020, which can literally come in any form. It could be a good unexpected change. It could be to our perception, a negative change. It's like you fear your own strength because you know that in order for you to come into your true power, you need to demolish some barriers, you need to demolish some perspectives, some, not hobbies, habits. Be honest with yourself and people around you. Underneath, we have the Three of Wands. There's an aspect of femininity here that you fear. Your feminine side, whether you're male or female. There's an aspect of that you fear. Maybe you feel like when you come into your true strength, that people will take you for granted and use your kindness or your compassion, lie to you, but you want to move forward. You don't want to have a split mind towards things anymore. You want to be clear and concise about your direction, where you're going, why you're going there. I'm going to split the deck. I'm just going to open it randomly and pick a random card. We have Taurus in reverse. Perhaps this is a Taurus. There's a Taurus in your life. Perhaps you're a Taurus. But in these regards, with these cards right now, I'm again getting the negative attributes of Taurus. Could be stubbornness. Immovable. I feel like this is in a way saying that you feel like in order for you to come into your true power, to your highest self, that you have to cater to what other people want. That's not true at all. It's necessary to have healthy boundaries and all of that, so that you don't cater to people just because they expect something of you. It's important to communicate healthy boundaries. It's understandable sometimes things are going to happen in our life that we don't expect or that we don't want it to happen, but you need to know the strength card being here shows that you have the strength within you. You just fear yourself. You fear what you can truly become, what you can truly bring to this world, what you can truly create. Because of people who cannot see things from multiple perspectives, from people who want to sap you dry, or that want to keep you stuck in cycles. You fear people lying to you, and you fear that things are going to keep occurring in negative ways. But when you stand true in your power, you stand true to yourself, you're open and honest with what it is that you truly want, hope, need, all of that, that's what you get. You focus on what it is that strengthens you and motivates you and makes you happy. And let go of what keeps you split. Let go of what makes you feel empty. Let go of what feels surface level only. All right? So, let's see. I was about to say, I want to get advice from one of my oracle cards, and I was shuffling anyway. Got Temperance in reverse, so I'll take that. But I'm gonna take it as upright. The advice here is for you to be patient with yourself and your situations. And look, the Strength card's in reverse and I was shuffling. I mean, underneath, not in reverse. To know that you do have the power and the strength within you, that you need to be compassionate and understanding and allow yourself the time to heal. Allow yourself the time to face what it is that you need to face. And work through what it is that you need to work through. Oh, whoa. Advice. Let's get some advice. Friendship. I had a feeling a friendship card would come out in one of these decks. Friendship. Nurture your relationships. And this is saying to delve deeper into the connections that you feel deeply connected to. To realize that you are not alone and that you do have people who love and support you. Find those connections and build upon those connections. Animal bond. Stand up for all animals, it says. So for some of you, oh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna pig out right after this. Anyway, so animal bond. If you've been feeling like you want a pet, Like for me, for instance, I've been wanting a pet for quite some time. Like, yes, my family has cats and a dog, but they're not my pets. They're not my fur babies, you know what I mean? Or scale babies or feathered babies or whatever. It's like I want my own companion, my own familiar in a way. And I've honestly been feeling this need to also get out of my hermit mode, because I'm a very sociable person face to face. If you see me in public or something, you know, maybe I'll have a bitch face, but like I'm pretty easily approachable. Or at work, like I always ask customers if they need anything or whatever, and you know, I've had people tell me like, thank you for being so helpful, and like, oh, you're very, you know, you have a really nice energy, and people want to be friends, and I'm like, just so you know, just warning you, I'm like very social in person, but online I'm very not responsive, and I'm like rarely online. I'm the kind of person, I post content, I get the fuck out. I'll get on, maybe see a few things, I'll post content, I'll get the fuck out, or I just won't be on for like a long time and I miss a lot of stuff. So I'm not the most connected person in terms of, I live under a rock, okay? I'm not the most connected in terms of people around me or situations and stuff like that. So I have also been feeling the need to connect deeper with people that I do care about. I have also been feeling the need to kind of, you know, connect more with animals as well. I have also been trying to connect more with the animals that, you know, my family does have. And yeah, it's like the thing about that is that it can bring us closer to understand our true nature, to understand that we're not alone, and to understand the beauty and the gentleness that we and these animals and these people can help provide for each other, a support system, a group. For example, one of my sister's cats in particular, when she's really loud, when my sister's like angry or just being verbal, like really loud, or she's really sad and she's crying, one of her cats will like come out, who's always like in hiding. She's the shy one in the family. She'll come out and she'll be around. She'll like be like, Mom, what the fuck's going on? Like, why are you being loud? Are you okay? And then the other one, when she's loud or when she's feeling a certain way, like will paw at her. We'll be like, bitch, shut up, you're too loud. But it just goes to show, like, people have service animals or emotional support pets for a reason, because they can allow us to feel a deeper connection with another living creature that actually does have a bond. Animals feel emotions, and I would say, I'm gonna say it, if you're one of those people that thinks that animals don't have emotions, then fuck off. I don't fucking care, okay? If you're one of those people that thinks that animals don't have their own emotions or don't have their own personalities, then you obviously are plainly blind to the fact of animals' true nature. Disgusting to me, honestly. Like, I think it's fucked up, and it should be literally illegal to boil lobsters and fish, crawfish or whatever alive, because that's animal cruelty. You are literally boiling something alive, and you are, I get so fucking pissed. I don't give a shit. Come at me, I don't fucking care. If you're one of those assholes who thinks that animals don't feel pain, fuck off. Leave. I'm not the reader for you. If you think animals don't feel pain or don't have emotions, let me not say everything that I'm thinking right now. Let me just leave it at that. So, sorry, but let me tone it Bring it back a little before I go crazy and say something that people might fucking hate me for. And let me just... Animals feel pain, and you're fucking stupid if you don't see that. You feel pain, right? Yeah? Well, so do these creatures. So do bugs. Bugs feel pain. Animals feel pain. Like, hello, they're living creatures. You are... Anyway, let me not go there, which I already did, but fuck it. I don't give a fuck, right? You don't like my reading, don't watch my readings. Duh. Okay, so let's move on. So please give us another message of advice. Let me calm myself, because I was going crazy, because I can be a crazy bitch. Let me tone it down. What other message of guidance do you have? What advice do you have? Unicorn. I'll get this one if flipped sideways. Choices. Okay. So we have unicorn. Invite serendipity. But to me, unicorn symbolizes uniqueness, magic, and a childlike perception. Not immature, childlike. So what that means to me is to bring back this innocence. We become so jaded because of our experiences, because society expects this bullshit from us, and all of that. To me, this is saying, realize that you're unique. Realize that you are beautiful. In this depiction, appreciate the small things in life. You know how they say wake up and smell the roses, or go for a walk in the park, or, rest. Just take a nap or a rest, or do something that makes you feel at peace and that helps you nurture yourself and your growth. Okay? So we have choices here. It says, make the best choices. So what I'm seeing here with this is to realize and understand cause and effect, right? Everything that we do and say in life has cause and effect. That is a scientific law. That is a science to it. Everything has a cause and effect. Literally everything in life. So we need to take responsibility for our own actions. Sorry, my nose is getting ready. Realize that we need to take responsibility for our own actions, and to realize that with that responsibility means that we can do more with our lives. By each and every single decision that we make has a consequence. Whether we perceive it positive or negative is on us. But it's important to take responsibility and to make better decisions for ourselves. And then underneath we see peacock, raise your standards. If someone comes at you and they're like half-assed, thank you, but no. I will not settle for someone who breadcrumbs me. I will not settle for someone who lies to me. Fuck that. I will not settle. So if you truly want to be with me, grow up. If you truly want to be with me, then no, I will not lower my standards. And that doesn't mean that I think I'm good enough. That just means that I have enough self-respect to realize that I know that I have a lot to give, and I will not allow myself to waste my time and energy that is so precious on someone who will treat me less than I deserve. Because I will never expect anything from somebody that I do not already give. I don't expect people to be honest to me if I'm not honest to them. But the truth is, I'm honest to people, so I expect that in return. And I deserve that in return. And if you don't want to give that to me, then there's a motherfucking door. If you're going to be lying to me, then just get the fuck out of my life. If you expect me, whether you're male or female, to be the only one buying things for you, and you never make, like, let's say you don't have money, you don't have a job, you can make something, craft something out of your own hands. Even if it's a letter, write something, do something to show in a tangible way that you care. Don't expect one person, just because they're the man of the relationship, that they should be paying all the fucking bills and buying all the dinners and all that. Fuck that. Like, what? Are we still in the day and age of women not being independent enough to pay for themselves, or to also be a part of, like, hey, let me take you out on a dinner. Let me open the door for you. What about that? Isn't that nice? Like, isn't that what you want in a relationship? So that's what you should give too. All right, raise your standards. Don't allow anybody to come into your life wasting your precious fucking time and energy when they're half-assing you. You deserve better, and you know it. Then establish connections that prove that. And everyone else who just breadcrumbs you, and who they come around only when they want to get their dick wet, or they come around only in certain situations, nah, fuck that. Bye. I don't have so much time. Life is too short to waste on people that don't respect you. Period. What other advice do we have? Communicate. Try to learn to communicate more effectively and efficiently so you don't get misunderstood. We have commitment. Some of you are non-committal. Look, and then we had the peacock here. It's interesting. We have two birds. One is light and one is dark, symbolizing balance and unity. And here with the peacock, we have the white one and the colorful one, symbolizing balance. But also here, partnership, commitment. How can you expect someone to be committed to you if you can't even be committed to yourself and to them in return too? It goes both ways. I see here. We got passion. Follow your passion. Allow yourself to explore what you feel called to, what you feel like you love. You genuinely feel a passion in your heart for it. Then go for it. Strength. Again, we had the strength card. Know that you are strong enough and that you do deserve to be happy. But you're going to have to make some changes, because here we have butterflies. You're going to have to make some changes in your life for you to be able to see your own strength. Stop lying to yourself that you're not good enough. Stop lying to yourself that things are going to be so incredibly difficult. Why not just stop all that self-chatter, that negative bullshit, and be like, hey, I need to understand, just because things take time doesn't mean that I can't start striving towards it now. That I can't, start making moves towards that now. Follow your dreams and listen to your dreams. Some of you are very vivid dreamers, lucid dreaming. Some of you are manifesting through your dreams. Some of you are getting signs and synchronicities and messages in your dreams. Listen, okay? And just because I say listen, it doesn't mean like jump off a cliff if you have a dream that you jumped off a cliff. You know what I mean? It means, what is the meaning behind the dream? Maybe it means that you're literally trying to take a leap of faith, that you're literally just trying to remove all the inhibitions or whatever and just make a move in your life. Just do something different. Try something new. Release the bondage of what society expects from you. As long as you're not hurting anybody, do as thy will, harm none, animal or otherwise. But take no shit. You know what I'm saying? Healing. You need to heal. You know you need to heal. You hate hearing it. You hear it in this reading, you hear it in other readings, you hear it in yourself, you see it in your dreams. But I don't want to heal. It fucking hurts. It sucks. It takes time. It is hard. That's a part of the process. I saw 44:11. And when I was saying that, I stumbled along my words and saw 44:14. First, about stability. You want to create a new stable foundation for yourself, you have to heal. For example, if someone gets shot and let's say the bullet is lodged within them, their wound will never truly heal if they leave the bullet inside. It will never truly be able to heal in the way that it should. You gotta take that shit out so that everything else can heal in the way that it used to be. You know what I mean? Like the body might, in some cases, if it's closer, maybe it might push it out or maybe, you know, whatever. But the case here is, you gotta let go of the shrapnel, the clutter. You have to heal through the past in order to heal the wound. If someone gets shot by an arrow and is sticking out of them, what are they gonna do? Leave it in there forever? Just cut the ends and walk around with a stick in them forever? No, they will never properly heal. They will do more damage in the long run than if they heal. Let's say one day that part of the thing just snaps in half. Let's say it's wooden and all that, like all those spiky parts, whatever. Like cause more harm and poke your heart and you die, or your lungs or whatever. You have to remove the shit in order to heal. Green is the color of the heart chakra, and it's like it's emanating, this light is emanating from the heart. But there's also this essence here, it's coming up to the throat. You gotta communicate, you gotta speak your mind. Don't expect people to read your mind. I would love to. I wish I could read minds. If you know how to read minds, teach me, yeah? Beauty. Know that you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're powerful, you're strong. Be confident. Learn to be confident. Look in the mirror. You're gonna have to face yourself. If you're one of those people that you hate looking in the mirror because you think you're that ugly, bullshit. Stop lying to yourself. You're not. I don't care what you look like, you're not. You are uniquely you. You are beautiful in your own ways, and that's beautiful because not everyone's different. You have something beautiful to share with this world, then share it. But you have to see your own beauty in order for you to have the confidence to share that with anybody. People who are models or who do whatever it is that they do, they're musicians, maybe they might still be shy, maybe they might still have a little bit of self-confidence issues, yeah, but they have to get to the point where they're like, hey, you know what, I'm confident enough in my skills and my ability that fuck what other people think, I'm going to express myself. See your own beauty, acknowledge your own strengths because you have them. And if you're like, no, I don't, you're bullshitting yourself. Stop lying to yourself. It's annoying. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is that justice. You want balance in your life, then you need to create balance. If you need to remove yourself from people, places, things, jobs, relationships, whatever, friendships, family, whatever, in order to have balance in your life, then do it. That's the only way that you will ever truly find that balance. Conclusions are within reach. Know that all your dreams are more possible than you think. But you gotta start somewhere. I saw 48. Stability, cycles. If you want to become whatever it is you want to become, you gotta start somewhere. Someone who runs marathons or an athlete has to practice. They have to strengthen their body and their endurance in order for them to compete or whatever the case is. But you gotta start somewhere. If they never get off their ass and start, then they will never make it. Then it's like, don't even bother applying for the competition if you know that you can't even run for 10 seconds. Then it's not that you can't, it's that you have things that you need to work on before you're able to do it. But when you start aligning yourself, then everything will fall into place. Let's see, we have faith in your dreams, believe in yourself, create transformations that you need to so that you can manifest. You and your loved ones are safe. Know that it's okay. You are okay. It's okay. All right? You are protected. Surrender to the divine. What I'm seeing with this is to surrender your fears. Surrender your doubts and allow yourself to be at a place in your life where you know that more is possible. When you surrender the desired outcome and you just focus on you right here, right now, and how you can take the little steps necessary, that's what matters. You are good enough. You are fucking good enough. Stop bullshitting yourself that you're not. I feel like a lot of people around you get annoyed because you might be one of those broken records like, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. It's like, I get it. I've been there and I can still, we all have our negative shit. But like, I feel like some of you are to the extreme and you don't even realize how annoying it is. Because I feel like some of you subconsciously might be fishing for compliments, and you get compliments and you can't even appreciate or accept a compliment because you don't accept it for yourself. So people feel like you tell yourself these things just because you want to hear them give you a compliment. So people might feel like you're fishing for it just because you keep complaining the same thing and not doing anything about it. And we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. For some of you, if you're into astrology or you're really struggling to figure out aspects of your purpose, look into your North Node. What placement do you have on your North Node can tell you a little bit about your purpose in life. Okay, so for some of you that might be a little clue that can help you on ways that you can help yourself to come into alignment with your truth. And know that nothing is yet set in stone. So as with readings, if you don't like the outcome of a reading, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen for sure. It just means that if your energy persists in the way that it is, this is what's possibly going to happen. But if you change your situation, you change your outlook, you change the dynamic, then naturally, as cause and effect, things will not happen the same. Insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So if you want to get out of a state of insanity, you've been feeling like, oh, I'm going crazy. Realize that you are good enough. You need to give yourself more credit. And just take a step at a time. All right, so I think I'm gonna end it with these cards here. 2 of them, heart chakra. Unconditional love. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. Remember I mentioned one of your fears is rejection, possibly, or acknowledgement in return. So understand that you need to give yourself the love that you're looking for in somebody else. That's the only way to truly be able to receive love in a healthy way, is to be able to give yourself love and receive your own love, and learn to receive love from other people and not just think, oh, they're just bullshitting all the time. Okay? When I am loving to others, I am helping bring out the innate love within them so they also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be. And I extend this love to others. That's unconditional love. And that just reminded me of something that about Lucifer. I'll bring that up right now. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. So that brings back to awareness. What card was it? Was it here? Choices. Now I mentioned like you need to have the self-respect to not allow people to breadcrumb you. Raise your standards. It was the peacock. That's what it was. The peacock. Raise your standards. All right. So you need to raise your standards enough to where you know that you deserve it. Okay. It's over there. Hold on. I'll be right back. I want to read something to you guys really quick. All right. So. Okay. So I'm gonna read this thing to you guys really quick. It was a message from Lucifer that I got sometime about unconditional love. So let's see. Unconditional love is the only way to work things out. It will be hard, but it is okay. You will come out stronger in the end. Unconditional love needs to be the foundation of everything you desire. Healthy boundaries must be held in place. They must be respected, but not forced. Unconditional love, not judgment. Learn to accept the flaws in things and the flaws within and without of yourself. So I'll read that again. Unconditional love is the only way to work things out. It will be hard, but it is okay. You will come out stronger in the end. Unconditional love needs to be the foundation of everything you desire, everything that you do. Healthy boundaries must be held in place. They must be respected but not forced. Unconditional love, not judgment. Learn to accept the flaws in things and the flaws within and without of yourself. As above, so below, as within, so without. All right, so I don't know if you guys have been feeling called to learn more about Lucifer or something like that, then maybe that's something like a confirmation for you to consider doing. So let's see, this other card is radiate warmth and sincerity. I'm open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. I smile. A kind-hearted way of speaking or a hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. I offer care and support when I can without rescuing. So what I see here with the I offer care and support without rescuing is that pretty much to be the rock for people, but not to allow them to rely on you. So with that being said, what's the word? complacent. Like, don't be, fuck, what's the word? I think it starts with a C. It's like, if you know people have a bad habit and you kind of just allow them to keep doing it instead of like cutting them off and saying like, no more. Enabling. That doesn't start with a C. Enabling. Don't be an enabler, okay? Have healthy boundaries, and don't force them in a way that like you force people to be in your life to do that, but just be like, this is what it is. This is what I see. I am here to help you, but I will not allow you to take me for granted or to take advantage of me. All right. And underneath we have instinct, base chakra, the root chakra. I trust that my instincts are correct, and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forwards. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself. And with that being said, that's something that the left-hand path teaches us, is above all else, we must believe in ourselves. We must take responsibility for our own shit. Stop playing the victim, because we're all victim to something. That doesn't mean that we're not. That doesn't mean it's okay. It just means that we allow ourselves to be in a position where we take our power back and we don't allow these things to control us. All right? So if you've been feeling called to that path, learn about it. I hope that these messages resonated and brought you some clarity, some perspective, some hope into your situation. I don't usually do this, but I got up all weird, even though I'm fully clothed. I was like, let me sneak over there. But I think, you know what? I dress up for doing readings, so why the fuck not show my outfit? Because I love fashion so much. I just saw 111. So you know what? Let me show you guys. Because sometimes, like, I used to do the readings just face down on the cards. And, I didn't have to dress up. Honestly, I didn't have to. But I love fashion, and I love to, wear what makes me happy. And so I want to start maybe showing you guys my outfit of the day, even though I most likely will just take it off after this and change into a robe. But anyway, so here's my outfit. I know this has nothing to do with the reading. If you're gonna leave it here, then thank you so much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I love you guys. I know a lot of shit's going on, but I believe in you, all right? I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And so here I am, my usual necklaces. I don't really show them much, but I have here the hand of Fatima or Hamsa, the evil eye. I have my favorite stone, or one of them, is actually two of my favorite stones together. This is tourmalated quartz, so black tourmaline in quartz. I have moonstone, clear quartz. This is meteorites. I love this one because like yin yang. I have this black tourmaline. This is lava rock, mala beads. I have this bracelet. These are like my go-tos. I'll put like my watch here in between these when I'm out. This is also moonstone. Jewelry I never show, but like fuck it, I'll show you guys. I have my snake. I have, this is mother of pearl. This is black tourmaline. More snakes. This is tourmalated quartz, moonstone. This is like the ring, the jewelry piece I've had the longest since childhood. I like rarely ever take this off. And some other shit. Yeah, I usually would wear like my tail with it, but I'm not today. I'm not wearing shoes, just like cozy socks. And yeah, I'm hairy if you saw that. Ah, hairy bitch, oh my god, scary. Yeah. I got a snake, another snake, that one's gold. They didn't have silver, but I was like, fuck it. And yeah, my cat's eye have here. Unfortunately, I lost the other earring. It came off when I was with my friends, with my homies, and then this one eventually broke off. The piece of garnet that was there. Snake Ouroboros, hematite. And then here I have a obsidian and clear quartz. All three of these had a pair, and at some point I lost one of them, and so now this is my daily. I have singles. I'm single and I have singles. So my ears, I wish my ears were like this. If I could have extensions in real life, extend my ears, I would. I want to. So yeah, maybe I'll start doing that. It will give me more incentive to like dress up, and I always want to take like outfit of the days, daily outfits, and when I'm at work or whatever, and I don't do that enough, even though fashion has literally been my #1 form of self-expression since I was a child. You can ask my family. My mom used to be like, what are you wearing? Change. And yeah, eventually she was like, okay, I know this bitch crazy. Like, she didn't say that, but I know this bitch crazy. She could dress up. And like, yeah, so express yourself. Be happy. Wear what makes you happy. Fuck what other people think. And yeah, so I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. This reading was different. This energy felt different, but let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any suggestions for videos, or if you'd like to see some fashion related videos, which I have been wanting to do, then let me know. And I'm saying fashion not relating towards like unboxings, but just like outfit of the days or something. But yeah, so just a collar, button up, harness, suspenders, belt, yeah, trousers, very comfy. I love these. And yeah, so love you guys. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you in the next one. I hope you'll consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all that shit. Please consider joining the soul family. And yeah, I can be a blunt ass bitch, but it's never with ill will. Okay, you guys? I am not PC culture, and I am mature audience only. But yeah, if you guys would like to, I made a TikTok so that I can post content there. I told myself I would never, ever, ever make a TikTok. But then I had coworkers and friends telling me, hey, there's, you know, the tarot spiritual community is huge on TikTok. I would have customers saying, oh, I heard about Carnelian because of TikTok and this because of TikTok. And I'm like, okay. I really didn't want to, but it's a way that I can reach more people and share my messages. So we'll see. I already got like flagged from TikTok for posting a couple things. I hear they're so sensitive over there, so they'll probably make me want to pull my hair out. But I'm also considering doing Twitch streams or different things like that. I want to do live readings. If you guys want to watch me live and ask me questions or whatever, I'm a little nervous, but that would be fun. I want to try to be better at interacting with you guys, because I know that, like I said, I'm kind of a recluse, and very social in person, but then as soon as I go home, I'm like, my phone's over there, or, you know, it's on silent all day, and I'm not really paying attention to it. Just being honest. So I'm sorry, you guys, if that annoys you. I want to get better. If you ask a question or something, or you have like a suggestion, then I'll be more likely to respond quicker. So yeah, I love you guys. Hope to see you in the next one. I might be posting a new video later on today using 2 new decks that I have, actually, and some other dark decks I have. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe it'll come out. And yeah, I wish you guys the best. Happy full moon. Do what you gotta do. Release some negative shit and all of that. And yeah, love you.